circuit plugs in here. So this one's easy to set up. There's an extra tubing inside of it that you just dispose of. You're not going to need that. But on this circuit, there's a port here, and that's where you'll feel air going in and out. That is the exhalation port, so please do not plug that. There is a plug that comes with this that fits perfectly into it, but do not plug it, because that's where your CO2 will be exhaled. So people say, well, why is there a plug for it? Because some masks have the exhalation port built into the mask. Ours do not. So this one will not be plugged. Now, the V60. So this one also has a nice battery life, several hours, as long as it's been plugged in. So here's your power on. It's much easier. Okay, so if you look down here, this is where your BiPap mode is, and it's called ST. It does not say BiPap. That's spontaneous time. That's what that stands for. But that is the BiPap setting. You have your inspiratory pressure and your expiratory pressure. Now, I don't know here as far as if the CRNA tells you what to put in there or what, but we have protocols, so we set up our own BiPaps with whatever settings we want. But if you have a patient that's come out of surgery, they've been extubated and they're starting to struggle, 16/8 is a good number. So 16 IPAP, 8 BiPap. That will usually get them over the hump pretty quickly. If their tidal volumes are too high, it seems like it's just like going to explode in their face, drop it, 14/7. So just try to keep at least half as the pressure support. So the 14/7, that would give them 7 of pressure support. Okay, those are really the only numbers you're going to set up other than your FiO2. So your FiO2 is here instead of a blender. Now, anytime that you are wanting to change these, here's the arrows. So that's how you change it. And then you have to hit accept on there. Accept. Your eye time, you're not going to really worry about that. 1 is fine. But now this rate, they have on 16. I'm not really sure why. Because if we're having to make the patient breathe, they really probably don't need BiPap. But that's the main thing that you're going to be concerned with is the IPAP and the EPAP. And again, the IPAP controls your tidal volume. So you want them to have enough pressure to be able to get a tidal volume that fits their body habitus. And then the bottom number, the EPAP, is more like your PEEP and helps with oxygenation. So you don't want it really low. But again, if a patient comes, is extubated and they start struggling, 16/8 is a good starting point. Say you want to try them off BiPap. So you've had them on it for 30 minutes or so and you want to take them off. All you have to do is take the mask off the patient and lay the circuit on the BiPap. And a while ago when I turned it on and you heard all that air coming out, I shut it up by hitting this standby button on the bottom right. If you hit standby, then that will cut off that flow. And then if you need to put it back on the patient, all you do is take the mask and put it back on the patient and it will restart itself. Or you can hit restart at the top. So this one's a little easier to use. It's just knowing who's going to give you the settings for it, I guess.
It would be anesthesia based.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
For sure.
So that would be easy then. Just whatever they tell you, you just click the button, dial it in, but always hit accept anytime you change the settings. Exhalation port, we talked about that. And really, again, this one only has oxygen to plug into the wall, no air. So I think that's about it with it.
And sizing of your mask.
That's really just going to be something that you have to get used to. It does have the packages. I think that they have a little guide in them here to kind of go over and see what you think the sizing would be.
Can you hold that one second? Our video's